Hi guys, this is Arnav from the TARS marketing team. I just wrote this case study for one of our clients. They're a legal advice aggregator called Lawrato. This is their website. They offer a bunch of services, including written guides, Q&As, but they also offer a legal listing service where lawyers can list their services, and average people can if they have a legal issue and they need a lawyer, they can come and browse the listings and find a lawyer to hire. And we actually helped them, our chatbot actually helped them with this service in particular. It helped them double their conversion rate on this. So we spoke to Nikhil, who's the founder of Lawrato and actually the creator of their bot. And what he told us was that a lot of the people who visited his site were dropping from the listings pages like this because they were getting intimidated by the number of similar looking lawyers with high ratings, and they just couldn't make a choice about who they wanted to hire. And they were dropping, and the bounce rate was high and the conversion rate was low. So to solve the problem, he adopted two approaches. One, he had a form on the page. So it was a curation-based approach, both of them. He had a form on the page where people could give the details of the legal issue, and then someone from his team would take those details, select 5 lawyers, curate 5 lawyers, and send it over to the lead. And he had a live chat system, a Zopim-based live chat system, where 2 of his case managers would handle any queries people had and recommend lawyers to them. Now, each of these had an issue with it. No one likes filling out forms. The conversion rate was extremely low, even though it was cheap and it ran 24 hours a day. And with live chat, they couldn't use it outside of work hours. It took a long time to train case managers, and they have a traffic of 1.1 million people, as you can see over here, and they had only 2 case managers to handle live chat, so wait times were long. So as a solution, what they did was they built a chatbot, or Nikhil built a chatbot on the TARS platform. And as you can see, the chatbot lives in the corner over here. The chatbot offers them the best of both worlds. So since it's completely automated, it runs 24 hours a day, and it can speak to as many people as it wants to at a time. There's no wait times. But equally, it's not a form. If I click on this and I open it up, it's structured like a conversation. So it feels human, and people don't drop from it because they don't feel like they're filling out a form. Now, the way the bot works, it's pretty simple lead gen. So over here, it asks me for my legal issue. It sort of qualifies me a little bit, and then it asks me for my number. And lawyers can contact me on that number, or Lawrato's team can contact me on that number. So it's asking my name and now my number. Let me put a random number in, and my city, etc., etc. But what I found particularly interesting about this case study is the way they went about optimizing the bot. So the bot definitely gave them the advantages they were looking for, but it was the optimization they did after making the bot that really made the bot perform above their expectations. So one of the things that I learned speaking to Nikhil was that they first experimented with the ordering of the questions. This is something I mentioned in the previous landing page teardown about legal lead generation. But essentially what they found was if they asked for people, they tried one bot where they asked for the phone number first, and they tried one bot where they asked for the legal issue first. And what they found was when they asked for the phone number first, people were less likely to actually convert because prospects wanted to see value from the website before providing any actual details. So they wanted to feel like their case was being heard before they were asked to provide their phone number. And when they switched over to the second method, where they'd ask for the details of the case before they asked for the details of the phone number, they found that the conversion rate went up. And that's cool in and of itself as an optimization technique for your chatbot. But what's even cooler, I think, is if you go to the individual pages. So let's say, for example, I go to check bounce, right? Someone's given me a check, I try to cash it, it doesn't cash, and it bounces. I don't have the money that I was promised. I look for a lawyer. If I come here and I click on the chatbot in the first message, rather than asking me for my from what legal issue I have, it just asks me to acknowledge that I'm looking for check bounce. So essentially what Nikhil's doing over here is he's checking the URL up here. He notices that I'm on the check bounce page, and he has optimized the bot flow. He's personalized the bot flow so that it knows which page, the bot knows which page I'm on, and it asks me to confirm that I'm looking for a lawyer relating to check bounce. And this provides a super personalized approach that goes one step further from asking for the case first. And the end result of all of this optimization and the implementation of the bot in place of the old methods is that they have increased their conversion rate to 2x. I can't share the exact details, I can't share the exact numbers because that is confidential. But what I can tell you is that this method, this optimization, has helped them increase their conversion rate by 2x. They've doubled it, which is pretty astounding. I didn't know much about the legal lead generation space, but speaking to Nikhil, I learned a lot, especially about the way you can optimize the bots and how you can see amazing results like a 2x increase in conversion rate. That's it for today. Let us know what you think. If you've had a similar experience, we'd love to know. Thanks.